What's good, YouTube? This is the second episode of my series called Trying Free Games So That You Won't Have to. My first episode, thank you for the support on the first episode. I got about 13, 14, or 15 views on that episode. And I got about 4 likes. Can we please hit that five likes, please? No? Maybe? I don't know. But it's only been out for a couple, like 10 or 12 hours, so I'm gonna just wait till it gets to 5 likes and just thank you for the 5 likes in advance. So, as you can see from this gameplay, we are playing an anime game called Genshin Impact, and it's made by the developers MiHoYo, if I pronounced that right. And from what I'm reading off of Wikipedia, it's an open world action role-playing game. If that doesn't sound heat to you, then I don't know what does. But the rules for this series of trying out free games so that you won't have to is I'm going to show you some gameplay, then I'm going to tell you about the lore of the game, then I'll give my final rating on the game. So let's get straight into the first part. I'm about to show y'all some gameplay, talk about the gameplay mechanics, and all types of stuff like that. Let's get straight into it.
You can't keep...
Now, before I get into talking about the actual gameplay, I'm gonna just say that the gameplay and the mechanics are gonna be in their two own respective parts, because the mechanics are just, there's a lot of mechanics inside of the game, so I would want to talk about those in a different part. But let's get into the gameplay and mechanics, right? So first off, what you can see inside of the gameplay, pretty basic fighting, stuff like that. One thing that I did notice about the gameplay and the mechanics are they're basically like a straight up copy off of Breath of the Wild. Like, even down to the character designs, like you see this little thing right there, or the thing that I'm fighting right now, it looks like it came straight out of Breath of the Wild, right? So that's what I mean by it's like it came out of Breath of the Wild, because it looks like they're just trying to copy it. But basically what I'm trying to say is, like, the menu, sometimes it can be very confusing, like when you first start off the game, so new players might have troubles with that. The gameplay, it's pretty bland sometimes, unless you're fighting against a boss. I think that bosses in co-op would be very fun, so you could just walk around, fight bosses together and stuff like that. But it is unique at the same time, because it has a element system. There's like 6 or 7 elements in the game, and they're like fire, nature, storm, ice, water, and so on, right? But they're all called different things. Like fire is called pyro, and I think ice is called like cryo, something like that, right? They also have some made-up elements like AERO. I don't know. I don't even know how to pronounce that. I'm not even gonna try. But that's pretty much about the mechanics, basically. I don't really have anything to say about the climbing. When you're swimming, though, you can literally drown if you don't have any stamina, which kind of sucks. Because just imagine that you fight a boss, you land inside of the water to escape, right? And then you just run out of stamina, and then you suffocate. Like, that's so cheap. But besides the drowning and all that cheesy stuff, I think that the looting system is okay. The wish system is kind of broken, because as you can see, I have a 5-star character that just makes these little Breath of the Wild things very easy to beat. Like, look at this. You know, switch my character sometimes so I could just get a few combos. That's what I also like about the game, like the comboing system. Like, you can switch characters in less than a second, and you can keep up consecutive combos like this was Mortal Kombat, you feel me? Yeah, the looting system, it's okay. It doesn't have the best, like, looting system, because you have to spend, like, this type of gem, and I haven't even learned how to get that back yet. But besides that, the game's pretty cool, you feel me? And it was adapted from a mobile game, so that makes it even more, like, appreciative, you feel me? Because they made this from a mobile game, adapted it onto console, and that's pretty tough. Like, that's tough. But that's all I gotta say about the looting system. And bro, hold on, bro. Look at this combo. Look at this, bro. He's getting pieced up. And I don't know how he didn't fall off the map, but that don't matter. Anyway, guys, let's get on to the lore of the game. And then after the lore of the game, we'll go on to the ratings. To the ratings, like the final ratings of the game. And I'll see y'all there. Well, the lore was actually kind of hard to find because there's not much information about the lore. But in the beginning of the game, it starts you off with two characters that you can choose from. Either a male character or a female character. And the male character, if you choose the male, the female gets took. And if you choose the female, the male gets took. And they are took a nameless god. And her abilities, I don't really know what they're supposed to be. It's like based off of, it's like these little red cube magic things. But so far in the story, I haven't played the whole entire like campaign. So far in the story, we're hunting a dragon for some reason. I don't even remember. But that's pretty much all about the lore. There's not really much to say about the lore except for that part of the game. So basically, the story of the game is supposed to be you choose a character, right? Your twin gets took by a nameless god, and then you come to Arcadia, and in Arcadia you have all these friends that you can meet, all these people that you can recruit, and the main objective of right now in Arcadia is to defeat this thunder dragon that has been terrorizing the country or the land, whatever you want to call it. And that's pretty much all about the lore that I have to say. Nothing very much interesting about the lore. So that's pretty much. Let's go on to the final ratings. Alright, now we're on to the final part of the episode, and I'm gonna just say, if you're this far, which you are because you can hear me, please hit that like and subscribe button. Can we get the 5 likes today? We got it yesterday, so can we get it to 5 likes today? But besides the point, rating this game, I would give it about a 7 out of 10. The co-op, I haven't really tried co-op yet, but I've heard that is really fun. So I'm gonna just trust what people are saying. Story mode, it got kind of boring for me, in my opinion. So I'll rate the story mode about a 6. Gameplay wise, I rated like an 8. There's nothing wrong with the gameplay, just a couple of like mechanics that are in the gameplay that kind of make it like trash, you feel me? But overall, yeah, that's a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. I feel like that's an okay like rating, you feel me? The game's not mid, but it's not great. But it is pretty impressive because it was made from a mobile game. Like, this was mobile adapted onto console. So you gotta give them some props. And tell me what you guys think in the comments. Thank you for watching this video. I love all my fans and all my supporters. Hit that like and subscribe button. And that's all. Nemesis out.